The functions of play. Play is a way of learning about the world around us. It enables children to try things without fear of failure. Play is a way for children to extend learning and ask questions. It gives children an opportunity to opt out at any time and makes them feel comfortable going at their own pace. Play is essential for physical development, cognitive development, language development, emotional development, and social development. The first stage of play is known as solitary play. It involves playing alone. Parallel play is the second stage of play. It involves playing alongside other children and being aware of other games but not cooperating or interacting with others. The third stage of play is associative play. This includes watching other children and the children may copy their actions. The fourth stage of play is cooperative play. This involves children playing together, sharing enjoyment and making joint decisions about the play. Construction play aids children's social development by encouraging them to share resources with others, developing their confidence in selecting resources, and encouraging them to use ideas from observations of their own environment when building. Role play aids children's social development by encouraging them to imitate others, try out different people's roles, and demonstrate an understanding of social greetings and politeness, for example, hello, please, and thank you. Books and stories aid a child's social development by helping them extend their understanding of situations that may cause concern, for example, a new addition to the family or moving house. It's also a good opportunity for a social group to have something in common. The sociological perspective of Marxism would believe that through play, the bourgeoisies are suppressing children into a false class consciousness, subconsciously leading them to believe that they are lower class proletariats. For example, children playing with building blocks from a young age conditions them to suppress them into manual labour jobs later in their lives. Albert Bandura's social learning theory suggests that children learn through the observation of social models. His study of aggression showed that when children observed an adult portraying aggression, the children would indeed copy their actions. In terms of play, if children were given violent computer games to play, it would give them warped ideas of what is acceptable in social situations. The role of adults in play. Structured or adult-led play is led by the adult, often with the adult working alongside the child. Children benefit from an element of structure, but it's important that the structure doesn't impact on the free flow of play. It is an adult's responsibility to ensure the tools provided for children's play are relevant to each child's developing skills. Providing paintbrushes with thicker handles for children whose fine motor skills are less developed is an example of this. A transmission model is when the adult decides what learning will take place by being directly involved in the child's activity. The child has fewer opportunities to put forward their own ideas, and the adult's dominance means children's ideas often go unheeded. Children cease to be actively involved and as a result may be less willing to try out new experiences. The laissez-faire model is when adults do not get involved as they do not want to interfere with the child's learning. Children can make choices and explore their own ideas, but the lack of adult involvement can mean children are unable to extend their learning. As a result, children may not reach full potential. A social constructivist model is when adults encourage children to learn by being involved with the environment around them. Children are encouraged to interact with all they see, and there is an emphasis on learning through practical experience. The usual result is that children learn at a pace suited to their stage of development. Play therapy. Play therapy is a Freudian idea that children play in order to master their negative emotions such as anxiety or anger. Children may lack the ability of older people to talk about things that are on their minds, but they can express themselves through play, and a therapist can pick up on information about the child's state of mind from their play. Children who are left to play without direction will tend to express and explore the problem in their play. Parsons, 1999. Parsons described the case of Mary, an 8-year-old girl who played with toy animals. She put toy fences around the animals, and the therapist commented on the fact that the animals were fenced in. Mary reenacted a furious fight between the lions and tigers, and the therapist judged that Mary was an angry child and had been hiding aggressive feelings. The fence symbolised the way she had been keeping her feelings trapped inside herself, and the battle symbolised the hidden feelings. Strengths of play therapy. Play therapy can be used to predict children's later anxieties. Play therapy also enables children to foster creativity and expand their imagination. Weaknesses of play therapy. Play therapy is subjective. It relies on the individual interpretation of the therapist. Play therapy doesn't address the underlying issues of anxieties, and therefore they could return later on in life.